What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome back to the Liverpool transfer news video. And this video is very interesting because I will tell you guys all the latest Liverpool transfer news and rumors, which players could be on Jurgen Klopp's summer transfer target list. So let me know, who do you want to see Liverpool sign in the summer? Personally, I really want Liverpool to sign a big name striker who can deliver 20-25 goals a season, somebody like Alexander Lacazette. I also want Liverpool to sign a fast winger, somebody like Quincy Promes or Julian Brandt or Christian Pulisic maybe. And also we definitely need a new left back, we definitely need a new centre back. In my opinion, we should upgrade on the likes of Lovren and Klavan and get a centre back in who is as good as Joel Matip. In the Bundesliga there are plenty of players like Sead Kolasinac, who is out of I think out of contract in the summer, if I believe. He's playing for Schalke, very talented young player. These are just my transfer targets. Jonathan Tah of Bayer Leverkusen could be a good option. Also, I think when Joe Hart becomes available in the summer, we should really sign him and ship Mignolet out and make Joe Hart number one and let Karius be number two and just develop. Joe Hart, in my opinion, is a better goalkeeper than Mignolet. He has more experience, he won titles at Man City, he knows what it takes to play for a title challenging team. But these were just my transfer targets. But now let's look at Jurgen Klopp's transfer targets. And if you enjoy these types of videos, leave a like, it always helps me out. So Jurgen Klopp is a big fan of 25-year-old Spanish Colombian playmaker James Rodriguez. He's playing for Real Madrid, but he's mostly on the bench. And the player of that stature and the player who is as good as James Rodriguez shouldn't be on the bench most of the time. But that shows what a talented Real Madrid, what a talented team they have at Real Madrid. And it looks like that for £43 million, James Rodriguez would be available. The big question is, would he fit into Jurgen Klopp's team? And I'm not sure about that because he has some work rate issues. Even at Monaco, when he played for Monaco, I believe he had work rate issues where the Monaco manager had to, tell James Rodriguez to work harder off the ball. And at Real Madrid, that's not his job, but he's not working as hard off the ball as normally a Jurgen Klopp type of player should do. So I'm not sure if Jurgen Klopp would be, willing to spend this amount of money on a player who is a big gamble. Because if he isn't suited to the Premier League, it's a big waste of money, and Liverpool aren't in a position to just gamble 40 million on a player who is 50-50 whether he's suited to the Premier League or not. So yeah, let me know, guys, what do you think about this. James Rodriguez a lot of clubs are interested in him. Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, they have all been monitoring his situation at Real Madrid. And he's not short of options, of course. And it looks like that Bayern Munich are also interested in him. So he could move to Bayern Munich or maybe an English club. But I would trust Jurgen Klopp with this. This is a very interesting. Max Meyer, who is another very big German talent, plays for Schalke. He says there is a 50-50 chance he will leave the German club this summer, opening him up to a potential move to the Premier League. He was the captain of the German under-21 side, and he's heading into the final 12 months of his contract. So either he extends his contract or Schalke has to sell him right now, otherwise they will lose out on a lot of money. And I think he would be cheaper than if, say, he had like 3 years on his contract. So at like 15 or 20 million, these are the kind of players that I think Liverpool can go for. He wouldn't, be, a main target for the likes of Chelsea or Manchester United, but at Liverpool he can become world class. And remember, we signed the likes of Coutinho, Sturridge, Firmino when they were not yet at their peak of their careers. But if we sign Max Meyer right now, he can become a really awesome midfielder. It's the same with Julian Brandt. He's another young player who is maybe not a target for the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, but at Liverpool he could really develop, play week in, week out, and improve and develop as a player. Big blow for Liverpool is that Jordan Henderson is still not fit for the Merseyside derby, and Adam Lallana suffered an injury at international duty. He played both England games after a grueling game between, you know, Man City and Liverpool, and I think that's just wrong. There's no point playing you know, friendlies at this stage of the season in international football, in my opinion. But of course, you know, the authorities, the governing bodies want to you know, maximize revenue out of the games, and you know, Liverpool in the end suffer because of it, because now Lallana is out for a month, and that's very bad. So very interesting that you know, Meyer is under contract with Schalke, as I said, until the end of next season. Yeah, he said, why not, asked about whether he will leave or extend his contract. He said, I can imagine both, the odds are 50-50. So that's very interesting. Last summer his price tag was 45 million, and of course nobody paid that, but this time it could be around 15 to 20 million, and I think for that amount of money he's worth a gamble, in my opinion. Very interesting transfer news that Gabriel Barbosa's agent, who is an Inter Milan striker, and of course I know him well because I signed him for my Liverpool career mode. His agent has given Arsenal and Liverpool hope of signing the Brazilian striker. He joined Inter for a big fee, £26 million, but he hasn't played regularly for Inter. He hasn't scored a lot of goals, but he's only 20 years old. He's very young. He joined Inter from Santos, and he only has 1 goal in 8 appearances, but he's a talented player. So it all depends on the price. If it's like 10 million or maybe 15 million, I can understand why Liverpool would take a punt on him, but if it's any more than that, I'm not sure. It would be a gamble. He's not a proven striker yet, and I think Liverpool needs to sign a proven striker. Also, we are linked with 20-year-old tricky winger Demarai Gray, who has been very impressive for Leicester City every time I watched him. He played 33 matches for Leicester this season, but he only started just 12 of those games, so he's more like an impact substitute when the defenses are tiring. Ranieri brought him on, and he could run at defenders, and he's a very you know, fast and you know, direct player. And I enjoyed watching him play, but of course as a 20-year-old he's raw, so his end product is still not there. But that's why Gray would be available for as little as 12 million. And I think for 12 million he would be a really good squad player. Because when Mane went to the Africa Cup of Nations, we really liked this type of player who can just grab the ball from maybe the halfway line and just run at people, run at midfielders, run at fullbacks. Just take them on and draw free kicks, draw corners, or get past them and whip a ball into the box. And I think he could be a good option for Jurgen Klopp. So I really hope that we go for him, because he knows the Premier League already, Demarai Gray. So yeah, it would be very interesting whether Jurgen Klopp wants to sign him or not. And finally, a very bad news that Mahmoud Dahoud has reportedly decided to join Borussia Dortmund, rejecting a move to Liverpool. And that disappoints me. There was an article saying that Jurgen Klopp last summer, Dahoud was a big target. We couldn't get him because Mönchengladbach sold Granit Xhaka to Arsenal, if you remember, and they didn't want to lose 2 of their main midfielders in the same transfer window. So Gladbach said no matter how much money anybody offers, Dahoud is saying. But now, because he has less than 18 months left on his contract, he's available for an 8.5 million cut price deal. And for a player of his talent, if Dortmund get him for such a cheap price, that hurts, because I think Liverpool need a player like that. Jurgen Klopp decided maybe not to really go for him, because now Henderson established himself as a number 6, but he has injury problems, Henderson. He's out injured again. That's like the 2nd or 3rd time that he has been out injured this season. And if it continues next season, and remember, Liverpool most likely will be in Europe, either in the Champions League or in the Europa League, we need a midfielder like Dahood who can come in and replace Henderson when Henderson is not playing. But maybe Dahood wanted, you know, regular playing time, and maybe he will get that at Dortmund. So Dortmund is very smart in terms of their transfers. When they got, you know, the likes of Ousmane Dembele for quite a cheap price, they got, you know, Schürrle, they got Dahood now. It looks like that he will join Dortmund. So Dortmund are doing well in the transfer market. I think Liverpool really should, you know, target players like the Dortmund are targeting, young players, up-and-coming players who are not costing a fortune, but who could be turning into, you know, great players in the next 2 or 3 years. So let me know, guys, what do you make of these transfer news? Who would you sign if you were Jurgen Klopp? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching. New career mode videos and other FIFA 17 predicts videos are coming very soon. I'm going to preview the Liverpool-Everton Merseyside derby, so that is going to be very exciting. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome. See you later. Goodbye.